This is CPM Precalculus, Chapter 2, number 77. So here we're asked to find the following sums, and these are all rational expressions being added. Okay, so remember the trick is to basically, when you have one rational expression, we want to multiply by 1 represented as the other denominator being numerator and denominator. So basically we want to multiply the left side by x plus 1 over x plus 1, and the right side by x minus 1 over x minus 1. Because this will give us a common denominator, right, and allow us to go ahead and add the numerators. Okay, so when we do that, right, that equals to, so that's equal to x plus 2 times x plus 1 plus x times x minus 1 all over, now that they have a common denominator, x minus 1 times x plus 1. Okay? So the rest of this problem is just simplifying this expression. Alright, so let's go ahead and simplify this first. Okay, so let's go ahead and I'm going to do FOIL. The first terms are x and x, right? The first terms in both of these binomials. So x times x is x squared. Outside, so again, FOIL is first, outside, inside, last, right? So outside is the terms on the very end, so that's the front is x, and the last one, so those ends, is 1. 1 times x is just x. Inside, I'm going to use a different color, is the 2 and the x, right? These are inside. So 2 times x is 2x. And last is looking at the last terms in both binomials, the 2 and the 1. 2 times 1 is 2. Okay? So let's go ahead and do that. Well, this one we just distribute the x. So x times x is x squared. X times 1 is minus x. All over. Let's do FOIL again here in the denominator. So first term is x times x, x squared. Outside is x times 1, x. Inside is x and negative 1, so that's a minus x. Last is negative 1 and positive 1, so that's minus 1. Alright, so let's combine the like terms in the numerator. X squared and x squared here and here, right? So that gives us 2x squared. X, 2x, and negative x gives us 2x plus 2, right? Finally, we have plus 2. So that's in the numerator. In the denominator, x and negative x cancel out. We're just left with x squared minus 1. Okay? So we can go ahead and you can factor these out, or you can leave them like this. So if you want to leave it like that, it's fine. Otherwise, we can factor it out. I can factor 2 from the numerator. That's going to leave me with x squared plus x plus 1. And in the denominator, I see that that's the difference of two squares. That's x plus 1 times x minus 1. Okay? Because this is really 1 squared, if you want to say, or just 1. Okay? So either one of these is going to be acceptable, and that's part A. Okay, let's go on to part B. Part B, we have this sum. Okay, so we want to do the same thing. We want to multiply this first term times a plus b over a plus b, which is just 1 represented differently. And this one we want to multiply by a minus b over a minus b, because that will give us a common denominator, right? So let's go ahead and write this out. In the numerator, we have c times a plus b plus c times a minus b all over the common denominator of a plus b times a minus b. Alright, so now let's just simplify this. Distribute that c across. We get ac plus bc. You can write ca and cb, but I'm just putting them in alphabetical order. And then ac minus bc. Right? When we distribute in the numerator. In the denominator, I'm going to use FOIL again. just to distribute each variable to the other and the other side. So first term is a and a squared. Outside is a and negative b minus ab. Inside is b and a, ab. Last is negative b and b minus b squared. Alright, so now combine like terms. AC and AC here, right, give me 2AC. BC and negative BC cancel out, right? In the denominator, a squared is here, and AB and negative AB cancel out. So it's 2AC over a squared minus b squared, right? If I want to, I can keep going and factor the denominator, so it's going to be 2AC over, that's the difference of two squares, a plus b times a minus b. Okay, so either one is acceptable for now because we're not asked to factor them, but we can. Okay? Alright, let's move on to part C. Part C, we're given another rational expression. And here we have x plus 2 over 3x minus x plus 1 over 6x squared. So we want to find a common denominator again, but you'll notice that they already have common factors, right? This has a 3, this is 2 times 3 equals 6. This has an x, this has x squared. So if we multiply just this left term by 2x over 2x, right? That's going to make it 2 times 3 is 6. X times x is x squared. So that's going to make it common with 6x squared. So we're going to be able to combine the numerators. So here we have 2x times x plus 2 on the left, minus, and I'm going to put it in parentheses because we want to distribute the minus, x plus 1. All over, and the common denominator is 6x squared. Alright, let's distribute that 2x. So we get 2x squared plus 4x. Distribute the negative sign. Minus x minus 1 all over 6x squared. Combine like terms and we have 2x squared plus 3x minus 1 over 6x squared. Okay? And this is a very happily acceptable answer. And let's just end it like that. And that ends CPM Precalculus Chapter 2, number 77.